Go. Action.
How's it going, Mike?
Oh, not too bad, Charles. How are you?
How's the Texas Tech game this past weekend?
Oh, it was pretty fun. Pretty fun. They look pretty good out there.
Taking the kids out?
Yeah, we got the family out there. Had a nice little tailgate.
Good deal.
So it was a good weekend for us.
And so I was dropping in. I have to do some inventory real quick, but I came in. I mentioned on the phone call a few weeks ago that I wanted at least a little bit of your time to go over maybe some of your future plans or goals that you have in mind for your service drive. I know this is short notice. I was coming in real quick to check, but do you have maybe 25, 30 minutes to go over a few things real quick and see if I can pick your brain about some stuff?
Yeah, you caught me on a pretty slow day in here, so yeah, let's do it.
Great. You might have to take a seat.
Sure, I'm gonna go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. So as you know, I'm with Reynolds, so we have several solutions to a lot of problems that dealerships face. I work with several Ford dealerships in this Oklahoma City area, and I've provided solutions that have upped their retention rates, upped their CSI scores by 10%, 15% on the CSI scores, all the way up to we get 30 to 35% return rates on declined services. So we have a lot of great solutions in mind for dealerships. I say that all to say nothing's a cookie cutter solution, and I really want to know what your dealership has in mind for its future plans, and maybe I could go back to my RSD, go back and look through some solutions and find some awesome ways to help your dealership. But I can't do any of that without knowing what your future goals are. So do you have anything that is kind of important to you in the future?
Yeah, I mean, our CSI is okay, but not where we want it to be. And trying to improve some retention. We have pretty terrible retention scores, if I'm going to be honest with you. And just kind of go along with that. We want to write a good chunk more ROs.
Okay.
If we can.
All right. And then you said customer retention CSI scores are a little bit low. What is your customer retention right now?
Yeah. So right now our customer retention is 5%.
Okay.
So really below where we want it to be.
Obviously. And is there a number in mind that you have for customer retention?
I mean, if we could get to 25%, I would think that would be a huge win for us.
Okay. And is there a reason that number is so important?
Yeah, we get a bonus quarterly from the OEM, and I've been getting some heat about getting that or not getting it, and missing out on some money that's on the table.
Yeah, obviously. And bonus money is always the biggest key to trying to drive up your family plans and stuff. Do you have anything in mind for that? I mean, I know Texas Tech games are big. What about golf outings?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think we talked about it before, but I love to go out there and play.
Yeah. You been out lately?
Yeah, I went out a couple weeks ago. Didn't hit them straight or far, but it was still a good time out there.
Well, like you said, the quarterly bonus is a huge deal, and I definitely want to make those things happen for you. Curiously, you said that the OEM and the dealership provide a bonus for that number. Do you mind sharing what that number is?
Yeah, it's about $20,000 a quarter.
Okay, $20K a quarter?
Yeah, and we've missed out on that a few times. Yeah.
And is there anything that's other than just the bonus? Is there any other things that are kind of factors that are driving up your desire to get that right?
I mean, we've lost some good techs, we've lost some good guys just because we can't keep them all busy.
Okay.
As opposed to some other dealerships that are getting more cars through the base. So that's been a problem for us. I'm trying to fix that.
Okay. And along those lines, is there anything that you've tried to try and get those numbers up? Is there anything that you've tried to go from or try that's going to maybe be a solution to having that number down?
Yeah, we're in the kind of the Ford reminder program that just mails out to customers. We tried doing a free first oil change before, and then just kind of we gave some referral discounts just for people that are coming through, trying to get other people that they know to kind of come in and get their car serviced here. So just a few things, but nothing really that correlates, I would say.
Okay. And is there anything that has kind of been a headache for you in trying to solve the solution? Is there any reason that you haven't been able to find the solutions to the problems?
I mean, nothing that we've tried has seemed to work, and they really seem to be a little disjointed together. I would say there's really no set plan
Yeah.
It's not very organized. So
Okay.
that's probably the biggest problem
Yeah.
I've been running into.
And is there a certain number or budget that you have in mind? Is it, you don't have a lot of money to work with? You have plenty of money to
It's,
work with?
I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's not very high. We don't have a lot. That's why we have these kind of referral discounts and free oil changes just for
Okay.
the first one. So it's not a very high budget. I wish it was more. We'd be able to do more, but
Okay.
we got to work within what we got.
Okay, and so you said that the quarterly bonus is big for you, and,
Oh, yeah.
and then the tech turnover is a pretty big deal. Along those lines, is there something with ROs? Is there, if you wanting a higher number written? Is there a percentage you're trying to get to?
Yeah, I mean, right now I would just say we're not writing enough. If we could get that up 20-25%, ideally that's where we'd like to be at. Get some more revenue in here.
Okay, and then those things sometimes go hand in hand. Having your customer retention and ROs. If you have a higher customer retention, obviously your RO count will probably go up in the same way. So
Right.
those solutions kind of can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
When it comes to your customer pay, are you having more warranty jobs or more customer pay jobs?
Our spread on that is not as high as I'd like it to be. We have more warranty jobs than I'd like.
Okay.
As compared to the customer pay, so we could get some more customer pay jobs in here. It's definitely a big priority for us.
Okay, well, from what I can tell, so we're at 5% right now. We're needing to get to 25% to get the 20K quarter bonus. Is there a timeline on whenever you're wanting this to happen?
I mean, we're about to be in. It's not going to happen by Q3, but if we could get that in Q4, that'd be really big for me and the year on a high note.
Yep. And is there, so for that number, we're coming up on the end of quarter 3, so if we're going into quarter 4, something needs to happen pretty soon, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of weighing our options. We're looking at different stuff of trying to make sure that we get that. We don't leave another 20 grand on the table.
Obviously. So it is pretty time sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it's something I'm kind of getting some heat.
Obviously,
down
the
from up
20K
above.
is pretty big. I mean,
Yeah,
we
they
need
weren't
something.
happy about that.
All right, so what I've got right now is the 20K quarter bonus is big. We have a lot of tech turnover, so we're wanting to have a solution for that so they don't get bored. What y'all have done in the past has been a Ford OEM reminder program, free first oil change, referral discount. Is that all?
That I can think of. I'm trying to think back further than that, but those are the main ones.
Okay, and if there was a solution, or if you had a solution, what would be the impact?
The biggest part is kind of taking some heat off of me. I mean, we already talked about the bonus.
Yeah.
And trying to get some more time with the kids and everything like that. That's primarily we gotta make sure we get that bonus.
So, what were you hoping that I could do for you?
Really, I mean, hoping you can help me get paid, man.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I've heard some stuff from other guys that have come in here and tried to pitch me in the past, and they've talked about returns similar to what you're talking about, and really just I don't know that I see that. I'm kind of doubting that you'll be able to get those for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little skeptical.
Well, like I said earlier, I've dealt with several Ford dealerships in the Oklahoma City area. We've had anywhere from 25 to even 35% return rates on declined services. Retention rates can be boosted from 10 to 15% most of the time, all the way up to, and I've had several that have been 25%. So it's not something that we're unaccustomed to. It's not a job that's too daunting. If we were to be able to come up with a solution, would you be interested?
Yeah, I mean, if the numbers that you're giving me are true, I'd be definitely open to hearing what you've got, what you think would work.
And do you have confidence from what I've provided that I could possibly find you a good solution that would fit your
Yeah, I
problem?
mean, you told me that in the other stores that you said, obviously I'd like to have that 25% increase to be able to ride back on. But yeah,
Awesome. Well, for now, I'm going to take these notes back. I've got several written down. I can actually email these to you whenever I leave and let you know kind of what we've gone over. If I missed anything, I would love for you to let me know. Also, whenever I get back, I'm planning on going back and discussing it with my RSD, also sending an email blast to all the other reps in the country, seeing if they have any other solutions that may be beneficial to me, and I can bring the best solutions I have to you in our future meeting. Is there, you said you wanted it done, by the next quarter, which is coming up in a couple of weeks.
Right.
If we're going to get this done, I'm planning on wanting to come back next week. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I think that should be able to work. I mean, as you can see, we're pretty empty service lane here, so.
And whenever I come back, is there any other decision makers or important people within the dealership that this would impact? Is there anybody else that I would need to meet with?
I'm sure I'd have to sell it to Gary, the GM upstairs, whenever you present me with something. So I can try to grab him in here too.
And what, do you think you'd be available by next Thursday?
Yeah, I mean, I can go and talk to him after you get done and tell him he needs to hear this. I'm sure you can answer his questions better than I'll be able to.
Awesome. Well, I will definitely get back with you on an email with these notes, also an agenda for that next meeting, and then also have several solutions and examples of different stuff that we provided throughout the other Ford dealerships and other dealerships in general in the Oklahoma City territory. Does that all sound good to you?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm excited to see what you got for me.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Charles. Have a good one.
Thank you.